Residents had a chance to see what a reimagined First Street could look like today in downtown Duluth. Northern News Now's Leslie Krebs spoke to a few people who attended to hear what they thought about the festival.
The second edition of First Street Friday kicked off with plenty of fun for everyone, all in an attempt to bring a more positive light to this section of town.
I do really like that we kind of open up a street. It's just kind of a new location for people to explore and hang out.
Bronwyn Lundell is a longtime resident of Duluth. This was her first time at the event and feels it was a great opportunity for community members to connect with one another. While First Street has been avoided by community members due to negative connotations, today's event hoped to allow residents to reimagine the space and see what it could be.
I feel like sometimes areas do get a bad rep, but this just is showing that there is such a beautiful community here in Duluth. It just, I think, sometimes can be hidden by negative feelings.
Greta Youngbauer and her friend Ella Whiteman stopped by to see everything the event had to offer, like yoga, live music, acrobatics, and plenty of local vendors. The city aiming to connect the community and shine light on businesses.
We're viewing these events as opportunities to show them some love, to invite up other entrepreneurs and community partners, and help community members, again, rediscover these businesses or maybe meet them for the first time.
Those we spoke with say they hope to see more events like these.
We're highlighting it. It's like there's already so much amazing stuff that's already happening.
Organizers tell me they plan to hold another First Street Friday in the near future. In Duluth, Leslie Krebs, Northern News Now.